Right, Alright, we are live now. Oh, hello, Crocomancer. Sorry we're, a little bit late. You know, things had to be in order. You know how things are.
Wait.
What?
Did I... You tricked me, SpookBox!
I did? I thought...
I didn't know I was playing with you today!
Wait, sorry, can you repeat that? Our connection is a little hazy.
I didn't know I was playing with you.
I thought I made that perfectly clear, but I don't know, maybe, maybe something, was lost in translation or something. Anyway, I'm glad that you, I hope you're not too upset about, joining me here anyway.
No, I guess not.
Yeah, I don't mean you any harm as long as you agree to play this game with me. So, you know, Crocomancer says, no worries, so was I. Also, I hope you two enjoy the bad ends. There's so much tragedy in this game. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. What?
Ooh. Oh, goody.
Yes, it'll be quite entertaining. I'm told that there are some good endings, despite the name, although I'm not, personally, I'm just here for the chaos and the destruction and the death and tragedy and whatever. But anyway, I believe I have just shared the screen with you.
Yes, I got the screen up.
All right. Let us begin.
I really don't know much about this game. All I know is content warning. Yay.
All you know that is what?
I don't know, but I see content warning, so it's, something.
Yes, that is very much something. I believe that Jukebox played this game a couple months ago, and, I've heard good things from her, but, you know, I don't believe I've played it personally. But, this music is nice, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Croak says it's got blood, death, murder, intolerance, and cuteness. Well...
Yay! Can't go without the cuteness!
I appreciate 3 out of 4 of those. Not much for intolerance, personally. But, you know, welcome to Bad End Theater. On this stage, we shall be toying with fate. You will make many choices, unlocking darker and darker paths, all in order to witness a lovely variety of tragic events. But first, allow me to explain how it works. To begin the tutorial, select whichever doll you like. So, I'm going to let you hold the reins for this one. What do you like? The
devil horn?
The devil horns, of course. You have good taste, after all. You control the demon doll, you're a fierce-looking guy, just minding your own business. How will you interact with the human doll? Attack it or play nice?
I'm all for chaos.
Yes, so...
So, screw it, attack it.
Yes! Ha ha ha, I like you. You killed a human doll in cold blood, how ruthless! You found your very first bad ending, but don't worry, the story need not end here. Let's reset the stage and try again. This time, try controlling the other doll. Alright, so we have to do this to progress, I suppose. Just minding your own business. How will you react with the interact with the demon doll? Shall you attack it, or shall you play nice?
I mean, we already attacked the human. Why not attack?
Yes, about mutual attacking, mutually assured destruction. You both attack each other at once and achieve the worst possible outcome. What an excellent bad ending made possible by your decisions. You'll do well in this theater. Dang it, why is this connection
okay,
so...
you're back.
I apologize for such a poor connection, but you know how it can be here in the void.
Anyway, I was saying, oh goody, we caused chaos.
Yay! we there's a lot more chaos for us to cause as it goes on. Now that you know how the story goes, you can set Doll's behavior in advance. As you just saw, these behaviors will automatically be set to what you choose during your last playthrough, but now you can turn each one on and off without having to replay from that doll's perspective. Yes, my theater actually doubles as a puzzle game. Now,
Oh goodness.
try turning the doll's behavior on and off to see the different outcomes. Right now the human doll is hostile.
Sweet, demon doll equals wicked.
Yes, but we can switch those off if we would like. Or switch one on and one off.
Chaos.
Just have them both be like that? Okay.
Chaos. Oh, come on.
Why is the connection so poor? Alright, what would you like to do?
Play nice.
Right? Try to make friends with the human doll, but it kills you. End of tutorial. Would you like to just move on to the main game then? I think you've got the hang of this. Do you understand how to play?
Yeah.
Alright. This game saves your progress automatically, so just relax and collect all the bad endings at your own pace. Now, without further ado, let's start the show. So, we have many choices of characters that we can play in the storyline. We need to play as all of them to get the best ending, of course, and all of the endings. But first, would you like to be the hero, a maiden, an underling, or the overlord?
Oh, I want to be the overlord.
I thought, I had a feeling you would go that way. You are the overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty cushy life, you think? Except for those pesky humans who keep killing members of your army. There's even a role called hero whose whole purpose in life is just to dethrone you. What's the deal anyway? You actively avoid pissing off the humans in hopes they leave you and your army alone, but they never do. You're still new to the whole overlord thing, if you're being quite honest with yourself. You don't really understand the politics of it. But you remind yourself everyone is just doing their best to fulfill their roles. You won't let them bait you into being the evil overlord they expect. You think you're pretty cool and about how awesome you are. How dare they? They're saying something about how boring it is to stand in one place guarding the castle all the time, especially since no one ever comes here anyway. You see their point, but the way they're whining about it kind of bothers you. What to do with this underling? So, what would you say? Would you like them? Would you tell them to get back to work, which would make you a tyrant, or grant them the day off, which would do nothing?
Okay. How can I make this the most chaotic fucking thing ever?
I look forward to finding out.
I mean... Okay, well, considering that even though we haven't done anything to piss the humans off, it's probably the fucking church.
That's probably a good, probably a good assumption.
You know what? Screw it. Let's grant them the day off just to see what happens.
Alright, that sounds great to me. You tell them to go take a break from the stifling castle atmosphere and refresh their dark soul. A day off should be fine every once in a while. They thank you and happily scurry off to do who knows what. You have nothing better to do today, so you decide to nap for a little while. Being the overlord sure is great.
And did I get killed in my sleep?
You awake to a huge
Or not.
commotion outside. A hero has shown up and started totally murdering your soldiers. What the hell, guy? You rush out into the battlefield to confront the jerkwad. You curse at him and very rudely inquire his reasons for doing all this. The hero yells at you, demanding you return the maiden you're holding captive. You don't know what he's talking about, but you can't forgive his actions. You do battle with the hero, but he has grown strong from cutting down your army. You are unable to defeat him. With decisive swings, he stabs and cuts you to pieces. You fall. You have failed your subjects. You spit curses weakly. You wish you'd been stronger. Maybe you were never suited to be the Overlord in the first place. The truth was, you were never that much more powerful than the demons who served you. It was the title, the control that gave you strength. These are your thoughts as you are swallowed by the darkness.
Damn, alright.
Them because it's just kind of the same thing as the other ones. Like we can make this go quicker if you so choose.
Okay.
But what would you like to do now?
I want to know what the hell happened with the maiden now. Like, why were we accused of kidnapping the maiden?
So you want to play as the maiden?
Yeah.
Alright, let us do this. You are Maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon overlord's castle. You are told that you are fated to be captured by the overlord one day because you are a beautiful young girl. Demon overlords apparently love capturing those.
Oh my goodness.
You think of how you haven't heard of that actually happening to anyone, but maybe the demons just haven't been given the opportunity? Who knows? You're in church. You pray to your god, asking why you have been born into this role of maiden. You respect the divine plan and all, but you're really just curious as to what the point of it is. You are impatient. Meeting a demon actually sounds pretty gosh darn exciting. Maybe you'd understand your role better if you were just to hurry up and get captured already. You leave a note and venture forth to find a demon, just to, you know, see what happens. Geez, there's interruptions occurring. Not long into your little adventure, a demon underlord, underling, appears before you. It looks pretty scary. So, shall we shout for a human to come save you, or introduce yourself? Hang on, I'll try...
Oh, Jesus.
Try moving some stuff around and hopefully things will be better. Okay. You tell the demon your name and explain that you are a maiden from the village. The demon suddenly jumps at you and starts biting. A lot. How painful. This plan of yours was completely stupid, you think. Why couldn't you have been more patient? Why did you go looking for trouble? You aren't angry or anything, of course. This was all your fault for trusting a demon not to devour you on sight. This is your punishment for questioning fate, you guess. Bit by bit, you are swallowed by the demon until you are no more. And now we have the consumed maiden ending!
Okay.
How fun! This game is fun. How shall we... Well, what shall we do next?
Tyrant on?
What?
Well, okay, now let's just do Underling, but with Tyrant on.
Alright, why not? But... You are a demon underling in service of the Overlord. Excuse me, how rude. You aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. That's what your friends tell you. Your job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. Heroes rarely come all the way here to challenge the Overlord anyway. It's a lot of standing in one place, staring into nothing. You feel like you're gonna go crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. She gives you an earful about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. You wait for her to finish your lecture before returning to your post. What does she know about anything? Who made her the boss of everyone? You complain about the Overlord to your friends. They agree that she is kind of a snob and totally deserves to be kicked off her throne. You only wanted to vent your frustrations, but the conversation somehow turned into an assassination plot. You know, as
it always does.
Yeah, this tends to happen. You should probably steer this in a responsible direction. So, what shall we say?
Let's not.
You tell your friends you are totally not serious about this whole thing. You're actually cool with the status quo. After all, my life must be pretty dang good if the only thing you have to complain about is that you live so comfortably there's nothing to do. The others nod, but don't seem convinced. You say a coup d'etat would be more effort than it's worth. But you're still gonna be a rebel and sneak out of the castle. Your friends praise your mischievous ways. The change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around the grass, wild and free. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She seems very frightened and screams for a hero to come save her. You consider your options. Shall we tell her to quit yelling, or eat her mercilessly?
I mean, we already got the gobble ending.
Yeah, but not from our perspective.
Oh, okay, I guess gobble her up just to see.
Alright, well, why not? Maidens aren't the best meal, but you figure you should live up to your demon name and strike back against the humans. You start devouring the maiden without so much as a second thought and feel quite proud of that. Other humans would surely praise you with curses if they were around to see. Oh man, if only some could have been watching. Time to find an audience for your evil deeds. You wander into the nearby village. The people are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think that's pretty rude of them. You haven't even done anything yet. Shall we put on a show or change our mind and leave?
Wait. Skull.
What is that?
What's with the skull?
I don't know, it's probably nothing to worry about.
Put on a show.
Alrighty then. You attack the nearest human. He is old and weak and his bones crunch delightfully. Your audience's screams grow louder. Applause! You think, hey, this is actually pretty fun. I should have taken a revenge like this a lot sooner. As you continue your bloodthirsty dance, striking the villagers down, you fail to notice a sword-wielding hero running towards you. He takes you out in one swift blow. You're just a demon underling after all. As you die, you think, that was totally worth it. The curtain closes. And the performer underling end! Brilliant! Just brilliant. Good show. What shall we do next?
Hero.
Alright, the hero. Would you like to change any of these?
Disloyal. And yeah, we'll keep it.
Alright, the hero time. Not my favorite role to be, but you know, you're the hero. You like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and swell guy. Your life has been rather ordinary, aside from the occasional heroic adventures, fighting evil monsters and whatnot. You are told a maiden from your village has been kidnapped and is likely being held captive at the nearby demon overlord's castle. Who even puts a village right next to where an entire demon army hangs out? You don't get it. You're happy to protect the townspeople, though. You are born to play this role. You head off on your adventure to rescue the maiden. But demon soldiers block your path. You could kill them to gain experience. So, shall we bravely slaughter the evil creatures or flee like a coward?
Oh, imagine if we fled like a coward.
We can do that. That's an option given to us.
Do it.
All right, flee like a coward. Forgetting your pride, you escape with your life. But you can't return now. Your reputation will be ruined. You wonder how you'll ever be able to rescue that maiden all on your own if you can't even fight some lousy demon underlings. You'll take your chances at the castle. You're a hero after all. This is your job. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. So, shall we cut through the demon army or ask if they'll let you in?
Yeah, I don't think that will, that would just be so weird to the hero. Be like, hey, can I just come in?
I don't know how many heroes actually try that one. I feel like, things might go better for demon-human relations.
Know if the hero would be like, why the hell are you asking? Are you supposed to be cutting this down or something?
Yeah, that's also a fair point. So, what shall we do?
Ask.
Alright. You up to the nearest demon and explain why you've come here. They stare you down and you feel very uncomfortable. But they seem to trust you and escort you directly to the Overlord's chambers. That was easy. The Overlord is alone, and you ask about the maiden, but the Overlord doesn't seem to know what you're talking about. Was she really never here? You wonder what could have happened to her. The Overlord says that she wishes she could help you, but you're the first human that's come here in forever. At least that she knows of. You think of how you probably shouldn't trust her, seeing as she's a demon and all, but you can't really prove she's lying either. You apologize for the intrusion and return home to your village. The maiden was never found. The useless hero end.
Oh, wow.
Alright, we've got 4 endings so far. What shall we do now?
Okay,
We have so many choices we could make.
Let's turn off hunger.
Alright.
Turn off tyrant.
Sounds good.
Turn off. Let's turn off disloyal as well, and then go maiden.
Alright, should the hero still be diplomatic?
Yeah.
Alright. You are a maiden. You live in a peaceful... We can probably just skip the parts that we've read so far already, right? I think that's how it works. Alright, so now, what shall we do facing this underling?
Introduce ourselves. Let's see if we can get past it and we don't get killed.
Right. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. You tell them that you were thinking maybe you could understand your role better if you were to hurry up and get taken away by a demon already. The demon doesn't seem to have really been listening to you, which is a little irritating. They agreed to take you to their master nonetheless. After a long walk to the castle, you are introduced to the Overlord. Explain why you've come, and she squints at you. It turns out she never had any plans to capture maidens or to do anything else that would agitate the humans. You wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but she doesn't really seem like it. Still, this doesn't make any sense to you. You've always been told that demons would one day seek you out, and something awful would happen. Then a hero would come to your rescue. You don't want to believe you've been lied to all along. Maybe it's just that you haven't been maiden-like enough. You ask the Overlord what should you do to be a more suitable maiden, but she doesn't seem to understand. She's actually talking. I'm not sure if we should trade off voices for the characters or something. That seems to be what you do with SpookBox most of the time, isn't it?
Okay, I guess. Just go home and stop worrying about Destiny so much.
She makes it sound so simple. This Overlord seems like the complete opposite of you. You want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying to talk with her more. The Overlord shares many stories about demons with you. And little by little, you realize they might not be the ruthless monsters you were raised to believe. As it turns out, she commanded her demons to avoid towns and villages. She didn't want to risk giving the humans any excuse to send a hero out after them. You realize that must be why you've never heard of any demons attacking your town. You express your gratitude to the Overlord on behalf of your village. She says you can thank her by telling the humans to stop raising heroes. She's tired of her servants getting killed off by them. You've always thought demons were violent and unreasonable creatures, but it seems the Overlord could say the same of humans. You may be different, but really they're just trying to live their lives the same as you. You feel like you're starting to understand things a lot better.
But maybe everything I've said was to deceive you and the other humans. What would you do if I turned out to be a super evil all along?
Even if she were here to capture you now, then you think this place is far more interesting than the ways things were back home. You kind of like not being told to expect demons to come after you all the time. You feel free. Honestly, you've always kept to yourself, but spending time with this overlord has been very nice. You feel butterflies in your stomach. As you think that, a hero enters the room. You're surprised to see him at first, until you realize he must have been sent to retrieve you. Confused, the hero asks you what's going on. You explain the situation, reassuring him that you were never in any danger. The hero expresses his relief that this whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. You apologize for causing trouble, but really, didn't anyone read the note you left? Jeez. The hero asks if you'll return to the village with him to give everyone the news of your safety. The overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you give her a little wave as you exit the room. You'll be back soon. You're about halfway to the village when you feel something is off. Unable to shake your concern, you look back over your shoulder. You stop in your tracks. The castle is engulfed in flames! Is the overlord alright? You can't return to the village like this, you have to know! You have to be sure everyone is safe. You've already taken off before the human can even think of stopping you. You scan the fleeing demons, but the overlord isn't among them. Against your better judgment, you rush into the burning castle to find her. You quickly reach the overlord's room, with the doors shut tight. The handle is too hot to touch. You're too weak to force it open. You pound your fists against the door helplessly. What were you thinking? This is all because you'd forgotten your role. Only a human could pull this kind of thing off. I mean a hero, not a human. You start to cough. The smoke is too thick. You can hardly breathe. You realize you haven't gotten much time left now. Desperately head towards the stairs to save yourself, but the fire spread faster than you expected. You won't make it outside. You can't help but laugh. What a joke. A maiden saving the overlord. If you just stayed true to your role, things wouldn't have ended like this. Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that one, but it's exactly the kind of punishment you deserve. You let the demon fire cleanse your rotten soul.
Damn.
Selfless maiden and B.
B? What?
Yes, there's another one there's another ending like that apparently.
Okay.
What?
Let's see.
That was quite an interesting one.
Let's do disloyal.
All right.
Turn off diplomatic and do dutiful. Turn off polite and go with the overlord.
All right. Let's see how this goes. The overlord. Yes, we get the okay.
Tell them to get back to work.
You give them a lecture about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. Your servants ought to do what they're told, whether they like it or not. They look really unhappy with you, but you're sure they'll thank you for this later. Venturing too far from the castle tends to spell death. You dismiss the underling and lie down your nice and comfy overlord bed. All that lecturing made you want to take a nap. Oh, also, Croak says, just to say, I think bad end on the top right gives you a timeline. Right, yes. It gives us, like, a guide of, like, all of the, like, a map of all the endings we haven't gotten yet and stuff. We can look at that after this. You fall asleep pretty quick, just another one of your amazing talents as the Overlord. But such a talented Overlord, her best quality is being able to sleep.
Mood.
Yes, very much a mood. You awake to a knock on your door. The underling from earlier brought back some company. You thought you told the underling to do their job, not drag strangers into your room. Looks like they took an unauthorized break away from the castle. You scold them, but ultimately are a little interested in this guest, so you let them off easy. That underling's not so bad. It's a maiden from the nearby human village. She says her role is to be captured by you. The maiden then goes on to say she's been getting very impatient, thinking about her impending capture, so she's come here to speed things along. You appreciate her honesty, but regret to inform her you've never had any plans to capture any humans. She seems very disappointed by this. Perhaps I'm not performing my role well enough. How can I become more maiden-like? How did I make my voice like that? Jesus. You don't really understand the question. You think this world puts way too much focus on destiny and junk. Just go home and stop worrying about it, you tell her. The maiden seems to be having a hard time wrapping her head around this. She insists that she stay and talk to you more. You feel warm inside as she looks into your eyes. It is the first time a human has looked at you without contempt. You wonder what to say. Let her stay for a while, or tell her she'd better go home.
We had her stay last time, right?
Yeah, technically yes. That when we were the maiden, the Overlord let us stay, yes.
How about tell her to go home?
Okay. You'd love to have all the conversations in the world with your new human girl here will definitely cause trouble. You put on your mean face and tell her to get lost. But the maiden turns out to be very stubborn. You don't want to hurt her, but you also really want her to leave in case something bad happens. This whole situation is just asking for trouble, you think. Against your better judgment, you let her hang out for a little while longer. You enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise that demons are not at all what she expected them to be. You are glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kind of things. You also bring up how you always instruct your armies to avoid humans, as not to agitate them and get heroes sent out after you. That explains why the people of my village have been left unharmed. It's because of your orders, isn't it? We're very grateful. We are surprised to hear, thank you. You've always thought of humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed despite your efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden is different. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her this whole time and that you were actually super evil all along. The maiden laughs at that, saying she wouldn't mind being held captive here. The people in her village are a little exhausting at times, she says. You can't tell if she's into you or not. You notice a sound of... sorry, are you trying to say something?
Oh, come on.
Ah, shit,
We were going so well!
Yes, it was, but I think we're back now, are we?
Yes.
Alright, what were you saying?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. You notice the sounds of battle have started ringing through the castle walls. The maiden is getting nervous, but you reassure her it's only your underlings roughhousing, no big deal. You know it's probably a hero, but you don't want to upset the maiden by telling her that. Your army will take care of it. It isn't long before the hero bursts into your room. But you shouldn't have made it here. Why didn't they stop him? The hero just stands there unsure of himself. He is covered in demon blood. As the maiden speaks to him, trying to explain the situation, you move past the hero and out the door. You're not thinking clearly. Seeing your servants' bodies and pieces all strewn about your castle's really taking it out of you. That hero did this? There's so much blood. Why? Did he come for the maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There was no one for this hero to save here. There was never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like this? The hero starts babbling insincere apologies and excuses, realizing his wrongdoing. You're far beyond hearing that kind of bullshit. You have had with these humans always murdering your servants for no reason. You can no longer hold yourself back and lash out at the hero. When you regain control, there is nothing left of the hero. The maiden has fled in terror. You were alone.
Damn.
The wrathful overlord and... That was fun! Shall we find another one? Wait, did you hear me say that?
Okay, you're back.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, that was fun! Shall we do another? Oh wait, first we should look at all of the... the map. Yes, here's the map. You can see there's 4 different maps, one for each of the things. shows like the different the different behaviors that need to be done. What? It's reconnecting. Never mind. We're good. We're good. And also, Croak says, "So, maiden / overlord." Wait. Okay. So, what do you think about the maiden and the overlord?
Interesting.
Very interesting, yes.
Okay, let's see. Let's go. Yeah, tyrant, antisocial, we'll keep that on. Disloyal, we'll keep that. Alright, let's go with underling.
Alright, you're a demon underling skipping this, okay.
Let's overthrow her.
No, you are sick of this overlord holding you and your friends back. You agree that it's time for a change of management. Your friend suggests maybe you should be the new overlord. You like the sound of that. You announce your first act of rebellion is to take the day off like you wanted. Your friends aren't very impressed. You assure them you'll talk with you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass wild and free. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She seems very frightened and screams for a hero to come save her. Consider your options.
Tell her to quit yelling.
When the maiden realizes you're not going to hurt her, she regains her composure. Now she started talking to you like your friends or something. You don't understand humans at all. You speak the same language, of course, which has always confused you, because why is there conveniently only one language in the world? If demons and humans have independent societies, wouldn't it make sense for them to have their own language? The maiden is going on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line from what you gather is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. The Overlord asks where you found this maiden, knowing full well that you left the castle when you weren't supposed to. You apologize for disobeying her, but hope that the maiden is an interesting enough present that you may be forgiven. The Overlord nods and says everything's cool as long as you always listen to her from now on. But you're impressed with what an easygoing boss she is. You mention how you can't believe you and her friends even considered overthrowing her. She gives you a look and you say, that was just a joke, of course. She smiles and dismisses you. You decide it's about time for a nap. After a few hours of sleep, you're rudely awakened by the sounds of battle. You emerge from your room to find that a hero has slaughtered many of your friends and work associates. What a jerk! So, shall we save ourselves or avenge your fallen comrades?
Let's save ourselves.
You look around at the lifeless forms of those who've known as far back as you can remember. You feel glad to not be in their shoes. You also feel guilty to be thinking that as you flee the castle, until you remember your role, not as an underling, but as a demon. This kind of thing is expected of you. Maybe you'll start a new life, far away from any humans or demons, where you'll live peacefully alone in some deep dark forest somewhere. The Deserter Underling End.
Okay.
So we've got 7 now. Many choices.
Let's go hungry and disloyal. And then let's go hero.
Alright, all these other things are good?
Yeah.
Alright. You are the hero. You like to think of yourself as a pretty skip.
Bravely. Let's.
Slaughter? Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like I heard a slaughter. It's reconnecting. Never mind, it's good. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord.
Cut through.
Alright, just kill everyone. You gather must be done in order to rescue the maiden. These are all evil demons anyway. The world is much safer with them gone. That's what you tell yourself after another on your way to the Overlord's chambers. The Overlord appears, demanding to know what the hell you're doing murdering all of her soldiers. Get straight to the point, ask her where the maiden is. She feigns ignorance, a convincing act, but you won't be fooled. If the maiden isn't here, then what happened to her? You can only see one answer. The Overlord definitely captured her. In fact, it's possible she's already been devoured. I mean, you're half right there, but, thinking about that poor maiden's fate fills you with hatred. You fight the Overlord with everything you've got. You've become strong as you took down before this battle. The Overlord is almost no match for you. You cut her to pieces. The Overlord has been devoured. You feel hollow. A great evil has been banished from this world. What does that matter if you are too weak to save someone? You stand alone amidst the carnage and ponder what it means to be a hero. You return to the Overlord's remains and wrap her head in your cape to bring back to the village. Surely your great victory will be celebrated. The failed hero end.
Okay.
Lucky number 8, of course.
Let's see. Polite. Hungry, get rid of. And then... yeah, let's go Overlord again.
Alright, that... Okay, now should we tell them to get back to work or grant them the day off?
Tell them to get back to work.
Give them a lecture about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. Yes, that. Fall asleep pretty quick, just another of your amazing talents as the Overlord. You awake to a knock on your door. The underling from earlier brought back some company. You thought you told the underling to do their job, not drag strangers into your room. Looks like they'd... Yeah, this. Man, go, can we skip this part? Yeah, okay, so should we tell her she'd better go home or let her stay?
Let's let her stay.
You can't bring yourself to send this maiden away. She just got here. Look, they've got like flowers or something. Are those flowers or like cloud puffs or something? Either way, it's adorable. You enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise that demons are not at all what she expected them to be. I'm glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kind of things. You also bring up how you always instruct your army to avoid humans, as not to agitate them and get heroes sent after you. That explains why the people in my village have been left unharmed. It's because of your orders, isn't it? It's right here, thank you. Wait, what? No, I didn't want to... Hang on. Wait, I think that... That was just the Wrathful Overlord ending again.
Oh, never mind. Okay. We could do... Okay, hungry.
Alright.
Diplomatic. And yeah, we'll try that one again.
Alright. You're the Overlord. Alright, tell him to get back to work.
Grant him the day off.
Tell them to take a break from the stifling castle atmosphere. Refresh their dark soul. A day off should be fine every once in a while. They thank you and happily scurry off to do who knows what. You have nothing better to do, so you decide to take a nap for a little while. Being the Overlord sure is great. You're awakened by one of your underlings. A hero wishes to kill demons. This guy seemed like he was bad at his job, in your opinion. Whatever, you're still sleepy, so you go right back to your nap. One of your underlings is tearing your throat out! Wow, okay, that escalated quickly. You try to struggle, but you can tell you're already mortally wounded. What have you done to deserve this kind of ending? You remember now, you gave this one a day off, and this is how it repays you? You die wondering if you could have done anything to prevent this. Assassinate Overlord end! Yay! So many fun tragedies.
Oh yeah, okay, let's do... Let's get rid of hungry. Do tyrant. Dutiful. And then maiden.
All right, let's.
I want to see. Let's see what we can do here.
You're a maiden, yeah. Should we shout for a human to come save you or introduce ourselves?
Yeah, let's do shouting.
You yell, but a hero does not come. The demon is put off by your sudden shouting and asks you to keep it down. You apologize. You seem more confused than hostile, which totally catches you off guard. You tell the demon your name and explain that you are a maiden from the village. You tell them that you were thinking maybe you could understand your role, but you would hurry up and get tired. Understand your role better if you were to hurry up and get taken away by a demon already. The demon doesn't seem to have really been listening to you, which is a little irritating. He agreed to take you to their master nonetheless. After a long walk to the castle, you are introduced to the Overlord. She lectures the underling that brought you here, who was apparently told not to leave their post. You wonder what cruel punishment awaits them, but to your surprise, she lets them off easy. The underling is dismissed, and the Overlord turns to you looking very interested. Explain why you've come, and she squints at you. It turns out she never had any plans to capture maidens or to do anything else that would agitate humans. You wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but it doesn't really seem like it. Still, you want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying to talk with her more. The Overlord shares many stories about demons with you. Little by little, you realize they might not be the ruthless monsters you were raised to believe. As it turned out, skip. But then, a hero barges into the room. His clothes are stained by a dark liquid. It's dripping from his weapon, too. You realize it must be demon blood. Something horrible has happened. Confused, the hero asks you what's going on. Explain the situation, reassuring him that you were never in any danger. The Overlord has walked past the hero and out into the hall. She's wailing. You can only guess what kind of horrible scene he's left for her. The Overlord tears the hero apart in retaliation. You watch silently, unable to scream. The Overlord, who had just been getting along with you so well, has killed another human right in front of you. It's clear now that you have been deceived by your sweet words. Demons are ruthless monsters after all. You somehow managed to slip past the Overlord and make it out of the blood-soaked castle. You never look back. Escaped Maiden End A.
Huh.
Yes, A, in fact. Can you hear me again?
Yeah.
Why is the connection just so poor right right now? I don't understand. I mean, I know the reason, of course, but like why whatever.
Let's do. Let's see. Diplomatic. Antisocial. Can we see the paths?
Yes. Well, here's the hero ones.
Maiden.
Here's the maiden.
So, okay, let me see. So I'm guessing that you just okay. So does it tell you what like path it is?
Yes. Yes, that was the consumed ending. This is escaped. So my question, are you trying to get all the bad ends? Trying to find a good end? What's your goal? Well, I believe finding all the bad ends seems like a fun thing to do.
What? There's a fucking good end.
There might be. I must say these maps are quite complicated.
Yeah. So there's a couple there. Wow, that's a lot.
There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more for the Overlord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the Underling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the Maiden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
The game literally has just has try to reach the true ending scroll across the bottom. Thanks for spoilers, game. Well, I mean, it doesn't say what the true ending is, just that there is one. There's 4, in fact.
Okay, what if we turn them all off?
If we just turn everything off,
Yeah.
and then who shall we play?
Let's go hero.
Alrighty then. So, shall we slaughter the creatures or flee like a coward?
Let's flee just to see something.
Okay. Cut through this.
I guess.
Alright. The Overlord and Maiden seem to be in the middle of some casual conversation when you barge in. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to hesitate. Shall we ask the Maiden what's going on, or destroy the Overlord?
Okay. That's new.
Yes, it's a new one, and we can be heroic.
Heroic.
Alrighty then. You lunge forward, driving your blade through the evil Overlord. She screams and falls silent. The Overlord has been slain. You smile, offering the Maiden your hand. She takes it after slight hesitation. She must be surprised at how strong you are. You escort the Maiden home. She's oddly quiet on the trek back to the village. She must be too shy to speak. I think that this hero is kind of a dumbass. The villagers.
Yeah.
The villagers are very pleased with what a good job you've done, slaying the Overlord and saving a hostage. They throw a huge celebration in your name. You are remembered for generations as the greatest hero the village has ever seen. The triumphant hero end.
Okay then.
Yes.
Okay. Let's turn everything off and go Maiden.
That's good. Shall we introduce?
Ourselves.
Okay. Well, that was the Selfless Maiden NB. We already did that one, apparently.
Okay, let's go underling then. Everything off.
Alright. You feel like you're gonna go crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to ask Overlord for a day off. She's surprisingly cool with it. Nice. You set out on your adventure outside the castle. A change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around the grass, wild and free. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She seems very frightened and screams for a hero to come save her. You consider your options.
Okay, let's go Gobble, because there was another path we didn't do for this.
Maiden's not the best meal, but you figure you shouldn't live up to your demon name and strike back against the humans. You start devouring her, yes, and we're in the town now. Put on a show or change your mind and leave.
Change our mind.
You figure if people on this said just a sight of you, they won't appreciate any terrible acts you'd commit. Very good instincts. Also, they might fight back. That probably wouldn't end well. You're just one little underling after all. This little day out has been adequately refreshing. You return to the castle thinking you'll take a nap. You don't get to sleep long. Your friends wake you up rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what their deal is. They say they're planning a whole revolution. They're gonna get rid of the current overlord and put a new ruler in place. They want to hear if you're in or out. And being a pretty lazy underling, you of course reply with, "That sounds like a lot of trouble. How about we just skip it instead?" Your friends question your loyalty to their cause. So...
Ooh, okay, 2 new ones. I guess we could do disloyal just to get that.
Alright. You tell them you're just joking, clarify that you're totally in it to win it. They say you're always terrible with jokes. Whether or not you actually feel like killing the Overlord, you know how bad it'd be to end up on the wrong side of things. If this assassination deal doesn't pan out, you can always pretend you're innocent all along. But beneath your shield of faux confidence, you worry about what you're getting yourself dragged into. You follow your friends outside the castle and talk more about the plan. You're curious if they have any idea how they want to go about this. They figured they'd just lock her in a room and set it on fire. What a stupid plan. That could go wrong in so many ways. You realize your friends are just a bunch of directionless thugs. Unless useless without someone's guidance. Your guidance. They'd probably be casualties if you fought her head on. And while showy deaths make a revolution a heck of a lot more fun, it's probably the wrong way to go. Your friends agree and suggest that you play the assassin. You really didn't want it to come down to this, but you can't back down now. You'll have to be the one to assassinate the Overlord. Besides, no one has any better ideas. You sneak into the Overlord's room. She's taking a nap like usual. This is almost too easy. You silently approach your master. She looks so peaceful. So, shall we,
Ooh, there's a coward. Let's do the coward.
Alrighty then. You don't want to kill her, you can't go through with it. You turn to leave the room, but you find your friends blocking the exit and in a panic whisper you ask them to let you out. This seems to have been their way of testing your loyalty. You tell them this is pretty fucked up and ask them to be let out. The Overlord stirs in her bed while your head is turned, the demons shut the door. You scramble into the Overlord's closet to hide before she wakes up and sees you. There's nothing you could possibly say to explain this and survive. You're trembling. You can't believe those assholes would bully you like this. You feel like crying. Light flickers at your feet. It doesn't take you long to realize they've set the room on fire. You hear the Overlord trying to get the door open to no avail. You're both trapped. Too afraid to move, you resign yourself to your fate. You and the Overlord burn together. The cowardly underling end.
Okay. Oh, wow.
We're up to 12 out of 41 now.
Turn them all off.
Turn everything off?
Yeah, okay. So, we did hero and we got that one.
Yes,
okay. Let's do... Wait, no, we just get that one. Okay, let's do it. There's gotta be a new one for the maiden, not just polite. There's gotta be something.
Yeah, I would assume so. I mean, that wasn't one of them stubborn, I believe.
Okay, so let's do maiden.
Oh, right, if we need to, right, for that one, we need, the Overlord to be antisocial.
Okay.
So everything besides antisocial.
Alright.
Alright,
Introduce ourselves. Might as well.
The Overlord tells you, again that you should get lost. How rude, you just got here. Oh, we have
there's two.
Oh, yes, interesting.
Okay, let's do the obedient.
You don't want to cause any trouble, so you figure it's time to go home. Along the way, you encounter a hero. He asks you what you're doing. Don't you know the Overlord's castle is, like, right there? Explain everything that happened. The hero seems to think you're lying to him. He asks if you've been brainwashed by the demons. What nerve! Very upset that this so-called hero would treat you this way and leave in a huff. Return to the village alone. Everyone was very worried about you. They surround you with 1,000 questions and tell them your story. As you explain that the Overlord has never had any intentions to harm anyone, you notice the looks of uncertainty in the crowd. People are whispering things to each other while you speak to them. You're loudly interrupted by an older man. He rudely calls you a demon sympathizer. The crowd is growing unruly. You don't understand. You've only told them the truth. Do they not believe you? Everyone begins speculating what must have actually happened. They weave elaborate lies and ask you to prove your innocence. How could you have returned without the aid of a hero, you ask? You could not have possibly escaped the Overlord on your own without harm. You must be conspiring with the demons, trying to trick everyone into believing they aren't the horrible creatures we know them to be, so they say. Have the people of your village always this blinded by their fears and hatred of things they've never cared to know? You wonder how you missed that before. You are seized by the crowd, and voices from all sides are calling for public execution. You are to be burned at the stake. You don't want to die. You wonder, would it have been better to hide the truth? You don't like the thought of that. You've always lived honestly, so why has this happened? Why are you being punished? You hear the dissenting voices of your family and neighbors, but they, like you, are powerless against the momentum. They can only watch as you burn, and you can only cry for them. You are so sorry.
Okay.
The executed maiden end.
Alright, so let's do that again, but not obedient.
Alright, Alright, introduce yourself. Refuse to leave. You put your foot down, tell her you're not going anywhere. You still want to fulfill your destiny, even if you have to make it happen on your own. She's a little frustrated at your stubbornness, but doesn't kick you out or anything. Hooray!
Oh, okay, so it's that one.
Yeah, that's just the same thing.
Alright,
I could have
let's
sworn that
see.
stubborn was one of them. How do we get stubborn if not that way? Oh well.
What would happen if we turned everything off and did heroic?
Oh, I see. So, shall we bravely slaughter the evil
bravely-
creatures?
Yeah.
Uh,
Diplomatic, let's just change it up just a bit.
why not? I attempt to explain why you've come, but the monsters begin before you, eyeing you with suspicion. I can't help but notice the demon blood from earlier you haven't had the chance to wash off yet. Whoops! You have no choice but to fight the army in self-defense. Oh well, more experience points for you. You make your way through the castle, fending off all the demons that stand in your way. You make it to the Overlord's chamber and hope you're still in time to save the maiden. You find the maiden being held captive by the Overlord just as you suspected.
Okay.
Oh, they flicker by, but just FYI, if you have your mouse over any of the options, you'll get a reminder/explanation of what it does. Oh, I didn't even know that. Interesting. You find the maiden being held captive by the Overlord just as you suspected, but for some reason you can't sense anything sinister happening. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. There's no time to hesitate. Destroy the Overlord.
We already, okay, let's ask. Let's see what happens.
She explains that she came here on your own and was never in any danger. She hesitantly asks why you're covered in blood. You don't know how to respond. The Overlord moves past you and out the door. See your army in lifeless, bloody piles. She's wailing. It's horrible. This is your chance, hero.
I mean, I think if we go with the heroic, we'd get that one in. Wait, why the death? Screw it, let's go heroic.
You lunge forward, driving your blade through the evil Overlord. She screams and falls
Okay.
silent. The Overlord has been slain. You smile,
okay, so
offering
it
the
is this
maiden
one,
your
damn it.
hand. She takes it after slight hesitation. She must be surprised at how strong you are. Yeah, that's a triumphant hero end. We can rewind to try another thing. Also.
Ask the maiden.
Oh yeah, ask me what's going on.
And then say it's a misunderstanding.
You hope she'll let this whole thing slide if you could just explain yourself. You really try, but the Overlord is inconsolable. She tears you apart, and the maiden watches in silence. As you die, you can't help but think you probably deserve this. The tragic hero end.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Huh, okay.
Ever closer to
okay.
hell.
What if we turn everything off and then do hero?
I feel like haven't we done that one?
No, because I feel like we would. I want to try this. Okay. Boom. Alright, yeah. Don't, coward.
All right.
Ask. Maybe we have ask the maiden what's going on.
Oh, we haven't actually. The maiden explains that she was never actually captured and that she came here of her own volition. That was a pretty dangerous thing for her to do, but no one got hurt, so at least there's that. You asked her to return to town with you to reassure everyone of her safety. The Overlord allows the two of you to leave and casually exits the castle. You try to make conversation with the maiden. She's been pretty quiet since leaving the Overlord's room. Is she shy? She suddenly stops in her tracks, and you turn her head to ask what the deal is. Oh, the Overlord's castle is engulfed in flames. You can't help but feel relieved you got the maiden out of there when you did, but she suddenly takes off towards the burning castle. Panic sets in, you follow it to try to stop her. The smoke is thick, you've already lost sight of her. What is she thinking? It's too dangerous to continue. You feel hopeless. You stand alone at the castle gates. Your body won't allow you to take another step forward. No, going in there would be suicide. You will turn to the villagers and tell them there was nothing you could do. You were too late. The maiden was claimed by the demons. Bystander hero and B.
Okay.
Fascinating. So wait, what? A bystander. Okay, that's a bystander, and is that would that have been the other bystander one? I'm not sure. Oh well.
Okay, what can we do? Let's do coward and tyrant.
All right. And then
I kind of want to do hero again just to see how this one would turn out.
very fascinating. Okay.
No, this one. Okay. What? Oh, should we do coward?
Okay.
Then diplomatic. The maiden was go. Okay, us the maiden was going on. Okay, what? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's just the same
that's
thing.
Bystander.
Yeah.
Let's do. Okay. Obedient.
All right.
And then hero.
Just all these things on.
Yeah.
All right. Slaughter, flee like a coward.
Flee. I want to see something. If we get there, diplomatic, and she left, what would happen?
Oh, I guess she hasn't left yet.
Okay. I just asked the maiden what's going on that way.
Yeah, and that's just the bystander ending again. What?
Okay, what?
Oh wait, no, because we didn't turn on antisocial yet.
Oh, antisocial. Okay.
Right, that's the obedient and antisocial are kind of important to have.
Okay, let's try that one more time. Coward,
Okay.
diplomatic.
Oh, on your way to the Overlord's castle, you spot a maiden heading back toward the village. She couldn't have come from the Overlord's castle, could she? This may be the exact maiden you're currently seeking to rescue. Approach her with curiosity. Ask the maiden what she's doing. Doesn't she know the Overlord's castle is, like, right there? It's dangerous. The maiden explains that she spoke with the Overlord, and it turns out the demons never had any diabolical plans to harm the village or anyone in it. Believe her story or don't.
Hang on. I was answering a text real quick, and now my thing is. Okay. Ooh.
We could be trusting, or we could do this one.
Let's do believe her story first.
You have no reason to assume she's lying to you, even though her story is kind of hard to believe. You feel you should trust her. You tell her you're pretty surprised that everyone has been wrong about demons all along. Townspeople must be informed of this immediately. The two of you return to the village. They had all been so worried. They praise you for your bravery. The maiden quickly sets the record straight. There was nothing she needed to be rescued from in the first place. The villagers look to you for explanation. You politely inform them it isn't your story to tell. You merely ran into her on the way to the castle. She explains that the Overlord isn't interested in capturing maidens or anything of the sort. The villagers turn to you again in disbelief. They aren't being subtle in how little they trust this maiden's story. You totally believe her, but to placate these fair citizens, you volunteer to speak to the demons personally, just in case. The crowd breaks into hushed whispers, and too busy thinking what a great and reliable hero you are to hear what they're saying. The town elder's voice breaks you out of their thoughts, implores you to meet with the Overlord immediately, and says they'll all keep an eye on the maiden until you return. You figure that sounds alright, but the mood is kind of intense for some reason. Did you miss something?
Yeah.
You aren't sure what's going on. He's just such a ditz all of the time. You're not sure what's going on, but you get the feeling it might be bad to leave the maiden on her own. But she suddenly takes off running. Oh, you thought the two of you were in this together. Her actions have convinced the crowd that she's obviously been a liar and a witch from the start. People are shouting for you to hunt her and her demon friends down already. That doesn't sound like a very heroic task. Can't help but feel like these heroes are wrong. It's up to you to catch up to her and talk to the demons in order to clear up this misunderstanding. You valiantly dash after the maiden towards the Overlord's castle. The air becomes dark and thick as you enter deep into the demon territory. Evil miasma? No, you realize it's just normal smoke. You see the maiden ahead, but she's stopped in her tracks. The Overlord's castle engulfed in flames. You'd only taken an eye off the maiden for a second, but she's already disappeared. You get closer to the castle, but the smoke is so thick now, you think of turning back. The maiden might need your help, but you can barely see. She could be impossible to find. She could have been lying to you all along. Is this a trap? Would it be worth risking your life on that chance? Your legs feel heavy. No, going in there would be suicide. You'll turn to the villagers and tell them there's nothing you can do. You're too late. The maiden was claimed by the demons.
Is that A? Yeah,
Yep.
we got A!
We got A. Yes.
Okay, so let's see. Polite. Disloyal. Maiden.
Okay. Everything else good?
I think so, yes. We might be able to figure out the... Okay, introduce yourselves. Yeah. Do that. Skip. And then obey her.
Okay. Oh, he's very surprised that demons don't seem as malicious as you were raised to believe. The two of you returned to the village hoping to communicate this to everyone. They had all been so worried and are very glad the hero brought you back. You quickly set the record straight. You weren't rescued because there was nothing to be rescued from in the first place. The villagers seemed confused and looked to the hero for an explanation. He tells them he only ran into you on his way to the castle and that this isn't really a story to tell. Explain to them how you met the Overlord, and that she's not actually interested in capturing maidens or other mean things like that. The villagers look again to the hero for confirmation. You feel a little miffed that they don't seem to prefer his word over yours, feel a little miffed that they seem to prefer his word over yours, but you don't say anything about it. The hero complains that he believes your story, but volunteers to go talk to the demons himself, just to make absolute sure. The crowd breaks into hushed whispers. You hear words like trickery and demon sympathizer being thrown around, which makes you frown. You're pretty shocked that everyone's as hesitant to believe you. Does the hero even trust you? You aren't sure anymore. An old man implores the hero to go speak with the Overlord immediately. He says you should be held prisoner and considered dangerous until the hero returns. Yeah, sorry. Much to your disbelief, the crowd agrees with him. Because, of course, if you're conspiring with the demons, they can't afford to let their guard down. The whole village would be slaughtered by monsters. The hero isn't saying anything. You'll be tied up and tossed in a cell at this rate. If you're going to be held captive by anyone, it's going to be the Overlord, not your fellow countrymen. You don't want to get captured by hot demon women, okay?
Let's see.
Resolute, that's a new one.
Yeah, we'll do Resolute first, and then we'll do...
Boldly announce that you'll accompany the hero to prove yourself. You'd rather risk what's out there instead of staying in a village that doesn't trust you. No one seems to know how to react. You grab the hero by the wrist and take off before anyone stops you. She has very long arms. Near the castle's entrance, you spy a group of suspicious demons congregating. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. You have to warn her. But the hero shakes his head. He says that if this is the true nature of demons, the world is better off with less of them. This isn't right, you think. What kind of hero passes up the chance to save a life? The demons have taken notice of you. It's now or never. You take off into the castle, and the unreliable hero follows shortly after. You burst into the Overlord's room, all your words spilling out all at once. You should probably slow down, but there's no time. The Overlord seems to have followed your frantic explanation, but clearly doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. The underling you recognize from before barges in, calling you a liar. You're surprised they were a part of this evil plot. They seemed so nice. The other demons come in right after them, saying the whole thing was the first underling's idea. Everyone's shouting at each other now. It's really stressing you out. You are relieved when the Overlord demands silence. She threatens them with violence, and you think she is very Overlord-like in this moment. The group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door, leaving the little one behind. You watch as it pounds on the door in distress. Have they locked you all in? You have a bad feeling about this. And thinking that must have jinxed it because now the room is engulfed in flames. If only you had ignored those demons before, you and the hero wouldn't have stumbled into this situation. If you had just pretended not to hear them, if you left as you were told, only the Overlord would have been killed. But you couldn't have done that. That path isn't an option for you. You think that no matter what, you always strive for the path where everyone survives. It must exist. It simply must. The Overlord seizes her underlings. They beg for her underling. They beg for their life. You pray. You don't know what else to do. So you just pray. The Overlord's claws pierce the underling's chest. They scream an awful scream. She digs and twists her claws into the poor thing while you continue to pray. There's no saving any of you now. You, the Overlord, the hero, and the underling's corpse are consumed by flames.
Damn, okay.
Devout maiden end.
Okay, so if we, and then I think if we go back. Or do that all again and do the other one. Yeah. So maiden. Yep, introduce ourselves. Obey. Leave on our own.
You can prove yourself without anyone's help. You make a run for the Overlord's castle, leaving the hero behind. A suspicious group of demons stand just outside the entrance. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. They immediately notice you overheard them. The underling you recognize from before is the first to do something about it. This is just the way it has to be. They suddenly attack you. In that moment, you regret having ever trusted the demons. You die instantly. The slaughtered maiden.
Okay. No, there's got to be a way to... Okay, get rid of disloyal. And then do maiden. And there's got to be a way to get this... Okay, play. Obey. Leave on our own.
As you get closer, you start to notice a tower of black smoke darkening the beautiful blue sky. The castle is engulfed in flames. What in God's name could have happened? You scan the fleeing demons, but the Overlord isn't among them. Against your better judgment, you rush into the burning castle to find her. You quickly reach the Overlord's room, but the door is shut tight. The handle is too hot to touch. You're too weak to force it open. You pound your fists against the door helplessly. What were you thinking? This is all because you've forgotten your role. Only a hero could pull this kind of thing off. You start to cough. Smoke is too thick, you can hardly breathe. You realize you haven't got much time left now. You desperately head towards the stairs to save yourself. But the fire spread faster than you expected. You won't make it outside. You can't help but laugh. What a joke. A maiden saving the Overlord. If you just stay true to your role, things wouldn't have ended like this. It's exactly the kind of punishment you deserve. Let the demon fire cleanse your rotten soul.
Is that B? Oh! A!
It's Selfless Maiden and A.
Okay, but what if we do it, but we get the hero? I want to see what happens next.
So
we do it again, but instead of going alone, we bring the hero.
Isn't that what we just did?
No. Because this time we have disloyal off.
Oh right, yes. Obey her.
Grab the hero.
As you approach the castle, you notice something gone terribly wrong. It appears to be on fire. Is the Overlord all right? You have to be sure everyone is safe. You've already taken off before the hero can think of stopping you. You scan the fleeing demons, but the Overlord isn't among them. Okay. Selfless Maiden and A. Again?
Oh.
Huh.
Okay.
Strange. So different outcomes could... So different actions could lead to the same outcome?
Okay, let's go to the path.
Oh, yeah. Which one?
3 out of... Okay, ooh, okay. Okay, so... Goes to warn her, okay. Oh, is it not lit because we haven't done it on that path? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's do the same stats, but this time with the Overlord.
Oh, okay. Grant them the day off or back to work?
Let's do Tyrant.
Alright.
Leave. That one, yeah.
The maiden does what she's told and takes her leave. You figure you may as well go back to bed now.
Okay, here
But you don't get to rest for long. Before you know it, everything around you is being engulfed by flames. What's going on? You try to escape, but something's blocking the door. Having trouble forcing it open. What is the... Oh. Because the maiden is banging on the door. Oh no. Someone didn't want you getting out. No, that's not how it... Are you being usurped? They have zero foresight. What castle will they rule from if this one burns? You don't want to believe the underworldlings have betrayed you, but this is no accident. Those ungrateful bastards. You choke on the thick black smoke from the fire. You can't believe you're being done in by a bunch of cowards. You'll see them in hell. Burned Overlord.
Okay. Okay, what if we do disloyal? Alright, let's see if she can get out or not.
No, the maiden couldn't touch the door, remember? No, she couldn't touch the doorknob, but she was, like, banging on the door. Remember? Yeah. It's the Tyrant.
Yeah. Antisocial.
Oh,
Oh, we get this one.
The maiden suddenly burst into your room accompanied by a hero. He's trying to frantically communicate something to you, but you're still half asleep. They tell you a group of demons is after you. You still don't grasp the urgency of the situation. One of your underlings bothers the next, shouting that the humans are liars. They're followed by another group of demons, crying that everything was the first underling's plan. Everyone is shouting over each other, and it's very annoying. You yell for them all to shut their traps. You have no doubt that your servants would let their ambition cloud their judgment and lead them to try to take your throne. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone to keep you all in your place, crushed beneath my heel. Saying that made you feel very Overlord-like. You aren't sure if you have the strength to back it up, though. Lately, all you do is sleep. The group of demons start muttering something about going back to Plan A and suddenly slam your door shut. You, the maiden, the hero, and one of your underlings are trapped inside. In an instant, the whole room is in flames. That was fast. The underling pounds on the door, cursing at their friends for betraying them. The hero pounds on the door as well, vowing to slay the cowardly demons on the other side. So this is how you'll die, burned alive in your own room by those you thought you could trust. You should have expected this from a bunch of idiot demons, though. You notice the maiden crying. Why does she have to die over something that has nothing to do with her? Perhaps she was cursed from the moment she spoke to you. You wonder if you're cursed as well. You're so filled with rage, anger, and frustration you don't even notice you've grabbed the underling those traitors blamed everything on. They cried for mercy, saying that they were dragged into this plot knowing they'd be killed if they took her side. They cried that they didn't want to have to kill you. You almost feel sorry for them.
Ooh, new one. Okay. Merciful.
You release the underling. Killing them wouldn't make you feel any better. It might make me feel better, but it's each their own. Besides, they've already got their punishment. You'll all burn together. Overlord's true hand.
True end?
Before you're taken back to reset the story once again, you pause for a moment. True end? You say to yourself, what was the point of all my efforts if the true end is this terrible? You must have forgotten where you were. This is bad end theater! Is the pain setting in? Oh, but you should have been well aware of what you would be shown when you entered this place. It's a problem I've seen quite often. At some point, you grew attached to my little cast. You started to relate to their flaws, their plights. You started wishing for their happiness. But you aren't going to find that here in my theater, my lovingly crafted labyrinth of suffering. Anyway, I hope you'll pardon the interruption. You're making great progress.
I'll stab you.
The choice to continue on to the next ending is always yours. I'll leave you to it, dear guest.
I'm gonna stab you.
Reset the stage. Alright, well, with that in mind, what shall we do now?
Oh shit. Okay, so the paths.
Oh, yes, you want to go to the paths, of course.
Let's see. Yeah, okay. Oh,
this is the true end that we found.
Wait, what was that one? The last one? Oh. Let's see. How does this path go?
Skye's Overlord is merciful, Maiden is resolute, Hero is trusting, Maiden is obedient, Overlord is antisocial.
Okay, so disloyal.
The underling
Okay, so we
brings the
need
maiden to the castle.
disloyal. We need
The underling is
antisocial,
granted the day off.
trusting. Oh, we get the day off?
Yeah, we get the day off.
Okay. Okay, so I guess all the stats. So then we go underling.
Alright, all of these?
Yeah.
Alright. She greets you and says she has a favor to ask. Consider your options.
Hear her out.
You're in a good mood today, and I'm rather curious about what the maiden has to say. Humans don't usually talk to you, so this is kind of exciting. Can't guess it would even be possible to understand each other before now. The maiden goes going on, yeah. They seem to be going along just fine, so you decide it's about time for a nap. You don't get to sleep long, your friends wake you up. Rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what their deal is. They say they're planning a whole revolution. If they're going to get rid of the current overlord and put a new ruler in place. They want to hear if you're in or not. And with being a pretty lazy underling, you of course reply with, yeah, this.
Okay, disloyal.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think we actually got the death ending, but anyway, we'll just keep going.
You and your friends turn to notice a pair of humans have overheard your entire conversation. They take off into the castle. Are they headed to the Overlord's room? Fuck. The Overlord will kill you for sure if she found out that you were conspiring to take her out. You dash into the castle after the humans. Sure enough, the maiden's already frantically telling the Overlord everything. You shout that the humans are liars. Your friends soon arrive to back you up, except they don't. Instead, they blame the whole thing on you. They cry that it was all your idea and that they were just going with the flow, too scared to refuse a crazy plan. You can't believe they tell the Overlord such a blatant lie. You always knew better than to trust them. You're the one who didn't have a choice here. You all shout at each other until the Overlord demands silence. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice to punish everyone to keep you all in your place, crushed beneath my heel. She sounds tough, but lately all she does is sleep. You doubt her strength. You hear her traitorous friends mutter something about going back to Plan A, and suddenly the door slams shut. You're trapped in here with the Overlord and the two humans. And then the room bursts into flames. You pound on the door, screaming curses at those who betrayed you. The hero joins you, vowing to slay the lot of them. You wish he'd get that chance. The Overlord grabs you by the throat. You cry for mercy. You are forced into this mess. You're sure now that they would have killed you if you'd sided with her. To your surprise, the Overlord spares you. Or maybe she'd rather see you suffer instead. Looking around, you've just gone from one dead end to another. The maiden is crying. The hero is silent. You'll all burn together. Underling's true end.
And then that's the true end. Okay.
No matter the perspective, the true ending remains the same. That's what makes it true. You couldn't resist seeing it for yourself, though, could you? I wonder what will happen when you collect them all. Will you give in to despair, or...
I'll stab you. Okay, so paths. Let's go hero real quick. Let's see. Okay, so it's that one, and there's two endings there at the end. Let's see.
Oh yeah, the maiden overhears the underling's plot to kill the Overlord and goes back to warn her.
Okay, I'm merciful. So I guess we just do it with the hero then.
Yes, I suppose so.
Coward.
Coward.
We'll go back to the she can't be trusted later. We'll go back to that later.
Okay. As you stand there not sure what to do, the maiden announces that she's going to prove her story to the village. She drags you along with her. She has much better odds with you around, so you don't object. Adventure awaits! When you walk up to the castle, you spy a group of suspicious demons hanging around near the entrance, and you can't help but overhear their conversation. Oh, yep, we're on this ending. They're talking about assassinating their overlord. This proves to you that demons really are foul creatures. We have to tell her about this. You don't understand what the maiden is thinking. The world is better off with less demons. They're all cold, ruthless creatures that should be destroyed. Okay, well that's a little hurtful. Whatever. And the same creatures have just noticed you eavesdropping. The maiden takes off into the castle, and you have no choice but to follow. You burst into the overlord's room. The maiden frantically tries to communicate what you just overheard. A demon underling boss. Ah, shit, we're disconnected. Never mind, we're not anymore. She threatens them with violence. This overlord is no better than her subjects. You grip your sword tightly. You have to cut through everyone here to get this maiden to safety. You certainly will. The group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door, leaving the runt of the litter behind. Glance around for another exit, but there isn't one. You have a terrible feeling about this. In an instant, the room is in flames. What kind of demonic magic is this? The underling pounds on the door, upset that it's been betrayed. You join it, vowing to slay the cowardly demons on the other side. The next moment, the overlord has taken hold of the underling. It's crying for mercy. Is she going to kill it as retribution? It continues to cry and make excuses, but the overlord does nothing. To your surprise, she lets it go. Are demons capable of mercy? You guess it doesn't matter now. They'll all burn together. Hero's true end.
Did we get the maiden's true end or no?
I don't believe we have yet. No. No, we have not.
Okay, so we'll do that one next.
Okay. Okay, introduce yourself.
Yep. Obey.
Obey.
Yep.
Grab the hero and run.
Go. Oh, spares the underling. Okay, here we go.
The overlord spares the underling. You feel relieved, but doesn't make any difference. Will you all burn together? Oh, well, she had some hesitation in that one. Maiden's true end.
Nah, fuck that, it can't end like this.
But I think it locks us into the ending if we do that. I thought you wanted to go back and...
Okay, we'll keep collecting.
Alright, we'll
okay, now let's do... with the hero, we aren't going to be trusting.
Okay, yes, we can do that. Oh, it's not a hard lock? Oh. Well, we already did it anyway, so... Okay, she can't be trusted. You aren't sure you should listen to this maiden. You've been taught your whole life that demons are evil. You ask if she's sure about all this, but she gets very upset that you think she would lie to you. She storms off before you can say anything else. You decide to return to the village, certain that she must have been the kidnapped maiden you were sent to rescue. Glad that took care of itself. You take your time walking home. Job well done today, you think to yourself. As you walk past the town square, you notice the whole village is crowded around. Is that the maiden you saw earlier? He's bound to a wooden stake. The crowd is in a frenzy. Smoke begins to rise, and you stand idly by as flames consume the maiden. She must have done something horrible to deserve that. You seem nice, though, you think. But evil comes in all forms, you must reassure yourself. You decide to call it a day and return to your house. Can't escape this sinking feeling. Maybe you aren't cut out for this role. This hero is useless, yes. The hero's bad ends are less like something bad happening to them and more they are the one doing the bad thing. What the Jesus. This...
Okay,
should Beelzebub, something like that, yeah.
Path.
Oh, yes, the paths, of course.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so we didn't get that one then. What the hell was that one? Maiden overhears. Oh wait. Okay.
Oh, that's the one if the Overlord isn't merciful.
Okay, take off merciful, and then let's do trusting.
Okay, yes. Okay,
Coward.
flee like a coward. Believe her story.
Yeah. Boom.
She thrusts her claws into her underling's chest and lets out a horrible scream. You back away. You won't be the next target of her rage. She continues to dig and twist her claws into its limp body, but you can no longer watch. You look to the maiden. She's crying, hands clasped together in prayer. To have faith in a time like this, you envy her. Two of you, the Overlord and the Underling's corpse, are all consumed by the flames.
Okay, so that's that one. What's that one?
Resigned, hero
Resigned.
end.
Damn. Alright.
Okay, well, we've gotten more than half the endings. This is cool. We're making good progress.
What are we missing here? Okay.
Let's see.
Wait, what's that one? Hero. Everything
Hero
is
reaches
fine.
Oh, but that's one of the things on the Underling's path. Changes.
What the fuck is that one right there? And like underneath the overling in the middle.
This one? Wait, you can't see where I'm pointing. What?
The blank one. Right there. It's like... so you go, the first one, Overlord, him, and then there's like a path. Yeah,
the
here we go.
Underling
And then
returns to the
the
castle.
What's that ending right there? Right next to that. What do we do?
Have we... Have we refused to be involved in the plot yet? Or...
No, not yet. Okay, hang on. What's the... Okay, next one. Go to the hero, like, right next to that one. Dutiful. Okay, oh! Okay.
And that's when the... If the Underling returns to the castle when they're hungry, okay, so the Overlord needs to be a tyrant. Disloyal, hungry, and then return to the castle.
Okay, what's the one up top where... Okay, nope. Next, yeah, there we go. There, you had it. No, that one. Next. Towards the beginning.
What? This one? Okay,
nope, that one, no.
This one?
Yeah.
The Underling brings the maiden to the castle.
And then the one down there next to the Overlord.
Oh, right, that's the one that, yeah.
Okay, so let's go to Underling's path, leave everything there, but instead of being disloyal, we die.
Okay, yes, let's die. That's a very good plan. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah, okay, I think that's alright, right?
Yes, alright.
Right, yes. Okay.
Let's overthrow her. How do we get to the coward one?
Wait. Oh, yeah, wait, yeah.
Okay, skip.
Okay, and here.
Hear her out. She has to get to the castle. Yeah, skip. Sorry, she's not actually bad.
Your friends seem pretty disappointed. They apologize to you, but before you can ask what they're sorry about, one of them suddenly seizes you. Someone who's still loyal to the Overlord really has no place in our castle. You understand, right? Their claws tighten around your neck. You don't bother to struggle. You're outnumbered. You already know how things like this end. This is a pretty messed up thing to do to a friend, you tell them. They slit your throat in response.
Okay, so that's that.
Some friends they were, Jesus. I'm Beelzebub, shit, I can't,
All right, and then endings. Let's see. Underling.
Yes, we got that one. What?
Okay, so that's the bad one. Okay. Let's go to. Let's have everything. So go back to main. Obedient, resolute, disloyal. I guess we can leave coward alone. Antisocial. All right, now let's do overlord.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell her to go back. Go back to work. Better go home. Retribution.
You pierce their chest with your claws. They scream. The hero backs away. He is wise not to interfere. They've stopped moving, whether you keep digging and twisting your claws into them. It doesn't make you feel any better. The underling's corpse burns along with you and the two humans. I've got the hiccups all of a sudden. But we got the spiteful overlord ending.
Okay, so let's see. What's the paths look like?
I guess this is how you do how you go to the end. All right. So there's
So we're missing something with the. There's a couple things we're missing with the hero. So
you want to do a hero one?
What's that one with the? So there's that empty one. Okay, let's see. Overlord in the fourth row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh nope, one more. That's the fifth row.
How are you counting these rows?
Up and down.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that
no?
What?
So from the we got the first one, the beginning, right there. That's one. The next one, doesn't matter what path you choose, is row 2.
Oh, I see. I understand. What do you do? I think those are. I think that's more columns.
Whatever, column 4 then.
Okay.
Okay, that one. Okay, the hero reaches the overlord. Everything is fine. What?
But
what?
There's a. Okay, so that's if the.
What is the path? All right, let's see.
But
diplomatic.
If you're diplomatic and you flee from the demons.
Okay, we get there. Everything is fine. What's the underlings one?
This is if they're disloyal. If we don't have disloyal on. Okay.
Yeah. So, get rid of obedient. Okay, let's try that.
All right, and as the hero.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. Coward, and then diplomatic. Oh, did we do the? Oh no, I'm pretty sure we did the. I'm pretty sure we did destroy the overlord.
So.
Yeah. Okay.
So if we don't do that,
Okay, yeah.
Oh, then we just get bystander hero B.
How do you get that one ending then?
I think that there's an underling, an underling thing that we have not unlocked yet.
Okay, okay. 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, 4 column, 5 column, 6 column.
Okay, 1, 2.
Hero in the 6th column.
This?
The very bottom. That's diplomatic. Okay, that's dutiful. Okay, what's his role right next to the hero?
Returning to the castle.
Hungry and returns to the castle.
Okay, so
boom. Dutiful. We need dutiful. Okay. And then underling.
Okay.
Okay, so we eat her, we go back. I don't think that one matters, to be honest.
Okay, then I guess
I'll do that one. Gobble her up. Change your mind. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Oh, we our comrades.
Who does this guy think he is, coming in here, killing everyone like some maniac? What do we ever do to him, besides eat an innocent woman? You lunge at him while he's busy driving his sword into the god who sometimes brought you food whenever they notice you are feeling down. You like that god. You wish with all your demon heart for this hero to suffer for his deeds. You bite into him, tearing flesh from bone. It tastes like iron. The hero struggles.
Whoa.
You feel his sword go through you, but there's no pain, only retribution. More of your comrades pile onto him as your consciousness fades. The hero is overtaken. Your army has won. You have earned your rest.
Okay.
Victorious underling.
Okay. Now let's go to the past. I think that one might be unlocked now. Or past.
Wait, no, but there's not a new thing. No, wait.
Hero.
No, it doesn't look like that was a
go
new...
to the hero path. Hero path. Huh.
Oh, and Croak says you did destroy the Overlord when you wrecked her army first. You didn't destroy her when everything was fine. Oh, right. So we should,
Oh, we gotta destroy everything. Okay, got it. Let's...
No, just destroy only her. I think is the thing.
Okay. Get rid of Hungary.
Yeah. So,
Okay. And then hero. Okay.
Alright, so spare everyone, but...
Yeah, save everyone but her.
You lunge forward, driving your blade through the evil Overlord, then she falls silent. The Overlord isn't slain. Wait, I think we... Wait.
Oh, wait, no, because he was hungry. Okay. Let's do hungry and then do it again. That might be the one.
Oh, right. Yeah. Wait, no, I went to the title screen, my bad.
So, hungry, okay, hero... Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, flee like a coward. Asafel let you in. Wait, what?
Whoa!
Oh, wait, that...
Okay.
I don't even... so we're not even given the option to slay her there, what?
Okay, useless hero end, so we already got that one. What the fuck would it be then? I'm trying to think, what different paths do we have?
Oh wait, have we done it where we kill all of the demons and but she's not eaten?
I think we have. Because we did it where she killed us and we killed her and it was just a mess. Okay, what's that one right there? You keep going over it. Nope. It's the hero in the 6th column on the top. Diplomatic. Okay, what's the path? Okay, was he disloyal? Huh.
Okay, so if the hero was diplomatic when okay, the underling begins her story. The underling is granted the day off. The maiden is polite. The underling brings the maiden to the castle. The underling gets involved in a plot to throw the Overlord.
We need to turn off Tyrant.
Yeah,
we need to turn off Tyrant.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see.
Underling. Wait, diplomatic. Oh wait, we need diplomatic.
Yes.
And then underling.
And I think turn off these two.
Okay.
At least I believe so. Okay.
Total yelling.
Okay,
let's kill the Overlord. Oh, right. We haven't done this one either. So we gotta.
No.
Oh,
Wait,
no,
yeah, we
did it.
haven't done this one. But you were forced into this yes, you did, but Overlord doesn't hear you, please. She drives her claws into your chest. At least she made it quick.
Okay.
Straight to underling end.
Okay. Now what did that?
So is that the one that... Nope, that still wasn't the one.
What the fuck do we need? Okay,
wait, maybe
is
that...
it because she's grayed out?
Huh?
Is it because she's grayed out that we can't access that one yet?
I believe so. I believe there might be...
Okay, what's her path? What's her path? Okay. Oh, okay, I think I see it!
Where is
It's
it?
at the bottom there. There we go. Okay, what's this? Okay, here we go. This path.
Oh, if the...
Trusting.
Okay. So the hero's trusting, the underling is disloyal.
Loyal.
The Overlord awakens. Overlord...
Tyrant. I guess we could do that one.
Yeah.
What the hang on. What the
Okay, the Overlord begins her story. The Overlord tells the underling to get back to work.
Hungry. Okay. Yeah, I guess we could do hungry.
Yes, the Overlord awakens. The underling is disloyal. And the hero is trusting. Wait, if the hero is trusting, then why does it matter if...
Okay, so if we go to the beginning...
But it doesn't need to be hungry. Okay, we go to the beginning.
Tyrant, or... Yeah, okay, Tyrant, go up one. Okay, antisocial.
Okay, the main is...
Obedient.
The Overlord awakens. Underling is disloyal.
Trusting. Okay, so we can just ignore the hungry, disloyal, obedient.
Okay. Now I can...
Matter with her.
I suppose so? Okay. So we have to be the tyrant?
Yeah, I guess, if we want. Go home.
Oh, okay, new thing. You wake up to this... You wake up to the sounds of battle. A hero is cutting through your army. As the Overlord, it's your job to take charge in these kinds of situations. You rush out to end this hero's pitiful existence. Vile demons, I shouldn't have believed for a second that you were anything but pure evil. I'll exterminate you all! You don't really get what he's going on about, but you engage regardless. A girl's gotta defend her people. Clash again and again, but the hero isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low on health, waiting for the other to make a move when one of your underlings appears behind him. They knock the hero unconscious. You kind of appreciate it, but can't you see this? They see this was a duel? They don't respond. You sense murderous intent. Your servant tackles you, tearing you apart with their claws. You struggle to retaliate. They've done too much damage, you can barely move now. Your blood is everywhere. You can't believe this has happened to you. Why has this happened to you? You've been slain by your own underling.
Okay, what's that one?
Betrayed Overlord and A.
Okay, paths. Let's see.
We've only got 2 more underling ends.
Okay, it's still not that one. When it comes
which one could it be
then? The other one, diplomatic. Or is it diplomatic line with the hero?
Diplomatic, the Overlord allows the maiden to stay in chat. The Overlord, lets the underlings have the day off.
Underling has the day off.
The Overlord allows the maiden to stay in chat. Diplomatic,
And then we'll go from there, I guess.
I suppose so.
So get rid of disloyal, because I don't think he's, like, there yet.
Alright, diplomatic.
Okay. Let's see how that goes.
Now be the Overlord.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright. Yeah. Day off. Stay.
Let us stay. be gay for a moment. You're interrupted by another hero in your doorway, or another human in your doorway. This time it's a hero. He was apparently searching for the maiden who was rumored to have been captured by her kind. Captured? Not at all! I only wanted to meet with the Overlord. Didn't anyone read the note I left behind? After everything is explained, the hero expresses his relief that this whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. The maiden apologizes for causing trouble, and the hero asks for her to return to the village with him. Confusing feelings well up inside your heart. You're surprised that you had one of those to begin with. You don't want the hero to take this maiden away from you.
Here we go!
So, what do we do here?
Fuck this shit. My maidens! Mine!
Keep her here then.
Yes! My maiden!
The maiden came here to be captured by you, didn't she? You'll grant her wish. You tell the hero you won't let him take her home. The maiden assures you she'll be back, but you don't budge. The hero is cautious now. You won't let her go. Maybe you demons are evil after all. What?
We finally found it!
Yes, we did. Maybe you demons are evil after all, and if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You have no choice. You destroy the hero before he can steal your maiden away. She's frightened. You don't understand why. Didn't she say she prefers this place to her village? Now she doesn't have to leave. You take a step toward the maiden, and she backs herself into a corner. You don't understand. She wanted to stay here with you. The hero was trying to get in the way of that. You had to kill him. You'll be sure to keep this maiden very safe from now on.
Oh my goodness.
The selfish overlord.
Okay, now we gotta go back and do that, but we gotta let her go.
I think that one might have been my favorite so far. Alright, so what do you want to do now?
We're doing that one again.
Okay, but with a different choice at the end.
Yeah.
Alright.
Day off.
Day off, let us stay. Let them go. You're certain that she'll return to spend more time with you. You just have to trust in that you decide. With the hero and maiden gone, you plop down into the comfort of your luxurious overlord bed. Your room feels so empty now. Is this loneliness? You hope your new friend will be back soon. You close your eyes for a while, until your door slams shut. Before you know it, everything around you is being engulfed in flames. What's going on? You try to escape, but something's blocking the door. You're having trouble forcing it open. What is this? Someone didn't want you getting out. Are you being usurped? They have zero foresight. What castle will they rule from if this one burns? Wait, this is all... Oh, this is just the burned overlord ending.
Okay, but I got a different result, I think. Anyway, so let's look at the paths. Okay, so why is... Okay, what's that? Okay, go up one. Heroic.
Oh, if the heroes...
Diplomatic and heroic.
Okay.
Let's try that, and then we'll see what happens. Let him go.
Grant the day off.
Stay.
Let her stay.
Wow! Okay.
Oh, you're interrupted by another hero in the door, another human in the doorway. This time it's a hero. He suddenly strikes, cutting through you with his blade. He didn't even hesitate. You've gone soft. How could you have let your guard down like that? How unfair. After all you've done to avoid this outcome, you can't outrun your destiny. The hero always slays the overlord. You should never have trusted a human. You watch as the hero escorts the maiden out of your castle. Captured by a demon. At least she got what she came here for. You join your army in eternal slumber.
Oh, wow.
Slain overlord end.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's see what we got.
That one was a little depressing, but we only have 10 more endings left.
Let's see. Hero first. There's gotta be something. Oh! Okay! Here we go. So now we just gotta figure out how to unlock the maiden in that part.
Oh, I see. We have 4 new endings on this one, but. Oh, wait. So can we just do this?
Beautiful and heroic. Okay. But first, what does she need for that one?
Oh, right. This beautiful heroic. The main stays with the Overlord.
Okay, so we just gotta have.
Okay.
What, antisocial or no?
No, it looks like it still led to the same thing, whether or not they are antisocial or not.
Okay.
We just have to hang out with the Overlord.
Okay.
Okay.
Act like.
Introduce yourself. Oh, Then a hero barges into the room. His clothes are stained by a dark liquid. It's dripping from his weapon, too. You realize it must be demon blood. Something horrible has happened. The hero suddenly dashes towards the Overlord, sword drawn.
Protect her. Martyr ending.
You selflessly throw yourself in front of the hero's blade, acting as a shield. It's funny, you think. You never could have imagined this would be the way that you die. The roles are all switched around. It feels right to you somehow. You are glad your destiny turned out to be saving someone rather than being saved yourself. As your vision fades, you hope that everything turns out alright for your new friend. The sacrificial maiden end.
Okay, now we just gotta do that one again, but we don't sacrifice.
Alright. Introduce yourself.
Do nothing.
Do nothing. The hero's blade pierces the Overlord, and she lets out a horrible scream. You flinch. The Overlord is slain. The hero smiles and holds out his hand to you, saying it's time to go home.
No!
His glove is drenched in blood. Hesitantly, you take his hand. The hero guides you through the castle, past the corpses of his enemies. You try to keep your eyes at your feet. There's blood everywhere. You shut your eyes, but even then you can't escape the smell. All of this was because of you, wasn't it?
Oh.
You exit the castle, and the hero leads you back to the village. Everyone celebrates the hero's great triumph over the demons. You feel sick, but you take part in the festivities regardless.
Okay, I think I see a common thing here.
What's that?
If the maiden never left the village, pretty much everything would probably be okay, except for maybe the fact that the Overlord dies to her underlings.
Well, yes, but the hero, the hero also went out on his quest, even not realizing that there even was a maiden in the first place. So, I feel like, so we can't blame everything on the maiden.
You're just noticing it though. Anyway,
yes,
let's see.
I understand what you mean. Oh, there's
Okay,
only one more Overlord ending.
What? Oh,
that's
what's that one? Martyr.
Oh, that's
okay,
the
we
one
gotta
where
do
she's a
martyr
martyr.
on him. Okay.
All right, now
Hero.
from the Overlord's perspective.
Wait, no, I thought. Oh, okay.
What?
Okay, I'll do this one first. Anyway, random day off.
Okay. I
Stay.
can stay for a while.
Let's see.
So, why has it turned out like this? The maiden shouts something behind you. And you turn just in time to see her throw herself between you and the hero's blade. It pierces her chest and she falls to the floor lifeless. As the pool of blood beneath her grows, so does your rage. This hero has taken everything from you. You lose control. And the hero is obliterated.
Okay.
But your hatred for the humans has not yet been sated. You go on to destroy them all and become ruler of the entire world.
You know what? Go off, Queen.
Full Overlord and A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter number 4.
3.
Interesting. Shall we read the fourth one?
Sure.
My love, do you remember when we first met? I had just finished one of my scripts, one I was quite proud of, in fact. As I read it aloud, you happened to pass by. What a terrible ending, you said. Why should those poor fools have to die? You were so rude. You wouldn't accept any of my justifications, and yet you managed to convince me. It really would be better if everyone could live in harmony, however unrealistic that felt. I look back fondly on that day even now. I wonder if somewhere you're thinking of it too. Forever yours, Tragedy.
Okay. Time to look at the paths.
Alright, well, we've got all the Overlord ones.
Let's see. Okay.
Oh, that
Martyr, but
we
with
can see.
hero now.
Yes. Let's see how he feels after mercilessly slaughtering an innocent woman.
Time to kill everyone.
Oh yes, let's do it. Murder everything.
Destroy the Overlord.
You lunge forward to put an end to the evil Overlord, but your blade pierces the maiden instead. She has sacrificed herself to protect this demon. It takes you a moment to recover from the shock. The Overlord wails. Why did you do that? You're not sure if the question is directed at you. The Overlord strikes at you in a vengeful rage. You parry, and she is slain. Your sword feels heavy. You look at your hands, your clothes. Blood. So much blood. You look to the fallen maiden, wondering what to tell the townspeople. Why would she protect the Overlord? She must have been brainwashed by demonic magic. You pick up the Overlord's head, wrapping it in your cape, and begin your long journey back to town. You will say that you were too late. Nothing could be done for the girl, but the Overlord is slain. There will be celebration.
Okay, so we got that one.
Loyal hero end. Is he loyal though? Is he? What? Yes. Character select. We go.
Okay. Let's see. What else do we need? What's that one? Possessive.
If the Overlord is possessive, you seem to like that one a lot.
Okay. Go to the maiden real quick.
Oh, the maiden. Yes.
Does she also have one where the Overlord is possessive?
Yes, she does.
Okay, so we gotta do it for both the dude and her.
Okay, yes. So
we'll be peaceful.
But she is possessive, okay. I think that's everything.
Yeah, polite.
Introduce yourself. The hero asks if you'll return to the village with him to give everyone the news of your safety. But the Overlord objects to the hero's suggestion. You tell her you plan on returning soon, but she isn't having it. You feel nervous. The hero puts on a brave face for you. If you won't let her go, maybe you demons are evil after all. And if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You leave me no choice. The Overlord suddenly jumps the hero. She tears into him with her claws. You want to cry out, but the scream catches in your throat. You watch, because you can't look away. Has she really been lying to you all along? You wonder, is this your punishment for questioning the divine plan? The Overlord approaches you now. You back yourself into a corner. Her expression is complicated. I mean, it has to be when she has like 3 eyes and only one of... Or no, she has like 7 eyes and only one of them are open. Being captured by the Overlord in a horrible way like this was your destiny after all. She vows to keep you very safe from now on. You're afraid to find out what that means, but there's no one left to save you. You belong to the Overlord now. Captured Maiden End A. End A? Was there... Wait, was there an End B? What was... Okay, it seems like...
It's at the bottom. It was at the bottom.
Oh, at the bottom. Wait a
Anyway,
minute.
time to do the hero one.
Okay. Just do the
We
same.
gotta do possess. Yeah.
Okay. Be like a coward. Ask if they'll let you in. Ask me what's going on.
Here we go.
You ask her to return to town with you to reassure everyone of her safety, but the Overlord objects to this. The maiden tries to tell her that she'll come right back, but the Overlord refuses to hear it. The maiden seems nervous. As a hero, it's your job to mediate situations like this. You tell the Overlord that if she doesn't let the two of you go, you'll have to assume she's evil. You'll be forced to vanquish her. You leave me no choice. The Overlord pauses before suddenly jumping you. You are helpless as she disembowels you with her claws. Quick, use the flamethrower. Fire beats everything. I don't know if we have that. But that is a good solution. How horrible. You came all this way only to be met with this cruel fate. You should have destroyed these evil creatures while you had the chance. Your dying wish is for the maiden to somehow make it out of this alive. Naive hero end.
Okay, so
there's one more for the hero, one more for the maiden, and two more for the underling.
What the fuck do we have to do with the fucking underling? Let's see. The top one, the one that's unlit. Okay, here we go. Possessive.
The Overlord has to be possessive. The hero has to be diplomatic.
Okay.
And we're disloyal.
We are?
Yes.
Okay.
I told you to use the flamethrower. Look, I appreciate the flamethrower option. I really like how you think, Captain Lunar, but I don't believe that's an option right now. Wait, did I put all the things right?
I think so.
Okay, well, we'll figure out. Hear her out.
Believe.
Let's kill the Overlord. Telling me, you sneak up to the Overlord's room. There's a couple of humans in there. You watch the scene unfold. Not sure why, but the Overlord suddenly cuts down the hero. She approaches the maiden you brought to her earlier. With the Overlord distracted, you figure this is as good a chance of any. You launch a sneak attack, getting right in her right in the back. She flinches, giving you enough advantage to take her down. You rip the Overlord apart as she stops moving. That was messier than you would have liked. The maiden mutters something from the corner. Thank you for saving me. It wasn't your intention, but it sounds like you did something heroic. You tell the maiden to go home. This place is dangerous. She follows your advice and leaves the castle. Your castle. You are the new Overlord.
Okay!
Heroic underlying end.
Okay.
Let's
see.
Speaking is hard. Okay, so
we have two. It says. Oh wait, no, three. Okay, let's see. Okay, why does it diverge there? Trusting. Okay, so trusting,
obedient, antisocial, disloyal. Yeah.
Okay. So trusting, obedient, and antisocial.
And bring the main to the cat. Okay. Okay, trusting, obedient, disloyal.
Disloyal.
Did any of this need to be? Oh, antisocial. Yes.
Antisocial. Yeah. Here we go. All right.
Okay. Okay. Hear her out.
Disloyal.
Kill the Overlord. You and your friends turn to notice the maiden from earlier has overheard your entire conversation. Oh, jeez. It'd be bad for you if
she dies.
It'd be bad for you if the Overlord found out about this. Captain! Yes, let's capture her. You and your friends seize the maiden and bring her to the dungeon under the castle. It's empty, save for the decorative skulls. They're only there to make it feel more spooky. The maiden is very upset. You leave her in the cell to continue scheming with your friends. Now a hero has arrived at the front gates. Declare war on Canada? Those guys have had it too good for too long. I was asking about a maiden, perhaps a fair one you just locked up. The gatekeeper, who must have seen everything, tells the hero exactly what happened. An idiot, you think. Why give the hero an excuse to start slaughtering us? The hero yells, prepare to face justice, and other such cliche hero lines, while driving his sword into the gatekeeper's torso. You're small compared to a lot of your friends, so you're able to slip away without getting cut up by that sword. You get to thinking, if this hero took down the Overlord for you, everything might actually work out in your favor. You wait for things to die down outside before poking your head out. You spot the Overlord and hero locked in battle. They've worn each other down, making this very easy for you. Once an opening presents itself, you hit the back of the hero's head, knocking him out. What are you doing? Couldn't you have tell this was a duel? You don't respond. You have to carry out the assassination. You tackle her and rip her to shreds with your claws until she stops moving. You finish off the hero next. You can't let him revive and come after you later. He can do that? Since when can he do that? Okay. Kind of a cheap victory, but it doesn't make any difference. Anyone who managed to survive comes crawling out of their hiding places. You are the new ruler of this castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that they will one day betray you as you have betrayed your overlord. The underling does look like Moxie just a little bit, doesn't he? I mean, not really.
Is that the last one?
Lord Underling and A. A letter flutters down behind the curtain. You found lost letter number 3.
Okay.
My love, I've been feeling a little depressed lately. Many patrons have come to my theater, but none so far have stayed to experience every tale in its entirety. The critics haven't exactly been kind, but I understand my stories aren't exactly crowd pleasers. Despite that, you always listen to the very end. I'm grateful for that. Hope to see you again soon. Forever yours, Tragedy.
Damn.
Yes, damn.
Alright,
indeed.
let's see. Okay, so that one's full. What do we got here?
Okay, so underling behavior, captor, disloyal, and trusting. And
okay, obedient
antisocial.
and
Okay, antisocial,
yeah, okay.
disloyal, trusting, captor. All right, yes. Tragedy, but this isn't Greek. How do we know that? We don't know that.
Introduce yourself. Yeah, be polite. Cause why not? Boom, 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 boom. Obey her. Go yourself. Leave
what?
on our own. We leave on our own.
Oh, right. You can prove yourself without anyone's help. You make out. Oh, they immediately notice you overheard them and decide to lock you in the dungeon before they cause any trouble. You cry out, but the demons ignore your protests. You can't believe you escaped, possibly being thrown in a cell back in your village, only to be tossed in this awful place.
No, it's actually better because you would have been burned alive.
I guess so. I mean, is burning alive better than rotting in a cell for the rest of your life?
At least you aren't being burned alive.
Well, yes, but at least it would be a quicker death, probably. This is terrible. Who's going to keep these demons from harming the Overlord? You hope she can fend for herself. You sure can't. You hear the sounds of battle echoing through the halls outside. Did the hero follow you? He's out there, your cries don't reach him. After a while, the violence seems to die down. It's impossible to tell what's happened. You continue to wait, but no one comes for you. Unable to escape, you rot in your cell. Imprisoned maiden end. Okay. Oh, a letter flutters down from behind the curtain. You found lost letter number 2. Oh, and also, Captain Lunar says we know it isn't Greek because there's a distinct lack of Zeus making things a billion times worse. That is true. Alright.
And then I think it's just the hero, but with this.
Oh, of course. My love, I finally fulfilled a childhood dream of mine. Yes, that's right. I opened up my very own theater. You would be so proud if you could only see it. I know how much it would have meant to you to be at my side on opening night. I'm sorry for going ahead without you, but I thought if my theater could become world famous, then maybe you just might hear of it. Wherever you are. Forever yours, Tragedy.
Alright. And now, Hero.
Yes.
What is that one? Yeah, Captor.
Yes.
So, okay.
Okay, flee like a coward. Believe her story. When you reach the gates, you ask the demons if you've seen the maiden. They have. They inform you she's being held in a dungeon at the moment. She trusts them, and in return, they lock her up. So demons are truly terrible beings after all. You demand they take you to her, but they do not let you pass. You should have expected as much from these unreasonable creatures. You know what you must do. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, good. You thrust your blade through the demon before you can and rush the... Wait. You thrust your blade at the demon before you and rush the castle alone. You're the only one who can save the maiden now. What the fuck are you doing, killing all my soldiers? The Overlord is angry. You vow to exterminate her and all of demonkind. You clash again and again, but the Overlord isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low on health when everything goes black. Your quest has come to an abrupt end. Unlucky hero ending.
Damn. Alright.
And a letter flutters down beyond the curtain. You found lost letter number 1. My love, just isn't fair at all, is it? For them to force us apart like this. It's unreasonable. Cruel. I had to find an outlet for this grief somehow. So I decided to write. And I'll keep writing. Until the day you find me once more. And then, maybe we could write a story together. I'm waiting for that day. Forever yours, Tragedy. So what do you think of all these letters now that we have all of them?
I think she had a point getting away and not telling him.
Wait, what?
I'm pretty sure she escaped him.
Who is she and who is him in this situation?
I'm pretty sure the love escaped Tragedy, or whatever pronouns they use.
Ah, I see. Well...
Anyway, I'm going to stab someone.
Well, perhaps you'll have time to now. It can't end like this. You want to answer the maiden's prayers. You've decided to find a way to save everyone. But retracing the paths you've seen so far, there doesn't seem to be any room to avoid a bad ending. Is there really nothing you can do to keep them all from getting killed in the end?
I think so.
If there's nothing you can do by acting from within their story, maybe it's time to take things into your own hands.
Oh. Okay.
You boldly insert yourself into the story and use your incredible power to warp everyone to safety. The power of self-insert!
Let the underling go, like not...
What?
Can we just not bring the underling?
Why not bring the underling?
I don't really like him.
Alright, also it's them. They go by they, them.
I don't really like them.
Just use it. Let the hero use an SAS 12 gauge and he'd win. I don't even know what that is. You didn't know you could do that, but what's going on here? You take a moment to get a good look at yourself. You are you, but why are you pitch black? You feel that this body doesn't accurately represent you, but you move past it. The hero, maiden, underling, and overlord have been staring at you. They look like they don't really know what they're supposed to do right now. Guess that's because you're usually the one guiding them. What will you say to them? Hi guys! Smile awkwardly and introduce yourself. The maiden is the first to respond. My prayers have been answered! You must be... her god? No, you're merely the player. If there was any god here, they'd be the final boss. That's just how these role-playing games go. Oh, the SAS 12 gauge is a shotgun. Good to know. Now you realize what the real true ending must be. No, enough of this. I admit I've been encouraging you all along, but a self-insert story, how passe. Well, I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with a self-insert story, necessarily, but it just depends on the, you know, for the execution and such. And the execution is what we're about to do to you right now. You watch helplessly as tragedy descends from the heavens. You didn't honestly believe you're the only one who could force us away onto this stage, did you? I am the narrator, storyteller, god of this world. Call me Tragedy if you'd like. Darkness envelops your party. You don't mind if I send each of them back to relive one of the many bad endings, right? You are alone in the darkness with me, Tragedy. I sincerely hope you've been enjoying your time in my theater.
Stab.
Though I can't abide by you stealing the show without permission, it's quite disrespectful.
Stab.
The stab is not an option, it's one of these two. I'm going to go with I'm sick of all these bad endings. That seems to be the closest thing. Then frankly, you should never have come to a place called Bad End Theater. Haven't we already been over this? You think defeating me might just be the only way to see a better ending. It's all that's left for you, isn't it? Well, this does sound like it could be entertaining. Show me what you've got! Time to fight God! The stage is set for your final battle against me, the god of this world. What will you do? How will you fight against tragedy itself? I'd love to see it.
Attack.
Stab! You try your best to tear me down, but you can't seem to do any damage. You don't truly exist in this world after all. Oh, is that all? You'd never defeat me like that!
You're right.
Perhaps you don't understand just how outclassed you are here. Behold, my beautifully tragic tales! Doesn't seeing them all again make your heart ache? You've witnessed all 41 of my painstakingly crafted endings. You must be as much of a masochist as me. Look, we aren't masochists, we're just testing our limits, okay? I commend your thoroughness. Surely these characters have a special place in your heart. They're still suffering backstage, you know. It's a shame they couldn't make it here to the end of the world. That's right, you came here to save them. You can't do this alone.
Whoa, what's with the different...
What do you mean?
There was like different lines over the summon.
Interesting. You find the hero in his home, hunched over a sewing table. A sudden intrusion scares the hell out of the poor guy. Are you some kind of demon? You explain that no, you're not a demon. Well, I mean, sure, we are demons. You're how can you explain it in a way the hero can understand? Instead, you ask what he's sewing. Oh, this? I craft all my own hero gear. You sense his pride in his hobby. You wonder if the costumes are what attracted him to the role of hero. Probably. Would you like some clothes? You don't seem to be wearing any. You remember the state of your body and decide that yes, some clothes from the hero would be nice. He's overjoyed by your answer. Apparently his outfits are too gaudy for the other townsfolk, so no one wants them. The true end for this hero suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change his fate. I can make a living as a tailor rather than a hero? Please tell me what I can do to reach that dream. The hero will now fight alongside you. I agreed to follow you, but I didn't expect to face something like this. Wait, you haven't made us clothes yet. I mean, you haven't made us clothes yet. The hero has arrived. We really couldn't have a final boss battle without him. You're the one who's been killing us. Murderer! I can't truly call myself a hero until I see you defeated. We'll see about that. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate.
let's go with the third summon.
The third one? This
That
one?
That one.
Okay. You approach the gates of the Overlord's castle. The underling is on guard duty as you expected. They call out to you. The other demon god is sound asleep. Hey, you're a pretty weird-looking intruder. What do you want? Explain that no, you're not an intruder, although you're definitely intruding into their story right now. You tell the underling you've come to save them from tragedy. Okay, try saving me from boredom first. I hate this job. The underling snickers. You ask what kind of job they'd rather have. It'd be best if I didn't have to work at all. I just want to live a carefree life and never get bossed around or picked on. You think of the underling's friends who had bullied them into an assassination plot, only to betray them in the end. If they kept better company, maybe they wouldn't feel so restless. The true end for the underling suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change their fate. So there's a way that even work can be fun? Sounds fake, but I'll tag along with you just in case. The underling will fight alongside you now.
Sweet.
Wait, what the fuck? You didn't say anything about a boss battle! The underling, huh? You must be desperate to call on such an unreliable ally. If I beat this guy up, all my problems will be over. Oh, but it won't be that easy! Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Oh no, he's doing damage against us.
And
what?
Mischief. Willpower and mischief.
Your reign of terror ends here, Tragedy. I refuse to give in. The hero uses willpower to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling.
Let's do another.
Oh. Well, what? I'm just gonna save here real quick. For late. Shit. Frick. I didn't. Did I?
Skip. Skip.
Wait, hang on. I'll just load. I'll just load. Good thing we saved.
Let's do another summon.
Wait, you wanted mischief though, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
The underling tries to evade tragedy through mischievous means. You know, so much fun! Would you like a reminder of where that mischief will lead you? Oh no, that was not the right answer.
Okay.
Tenacity then?
Tenacity?
That's the only other option. Knock me down and I'll just come back stronger! The underling used the tenacity to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling! Alright, well, which of these two?
A summon. That one.
This one?
Yeah.
You happen to find the maiden as she exits the church, her heart set on meeting a demon. Perfect timing! She approaches you, having already taken notice of your odd form. Excuse me, are you a traveler? I've never seen anyone like you before. How does my voice do this? What? I didn't even... Okay. But, you explain that no, you're not a traveler. Well, I mean, you explain that no, you're not a traveler. Well, maybe you are, in a sense. You've come all this way. The maiden regards you with exciting curiosity. And perhaps you might be a demon? I was hoping I would meet one today. Yes, actually, we are. Yeah, actually.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, well, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think of all the terrible fates that Hope would bring about. She is the catalyst of this story, after all. My goal as a maiden is to be captured by the Overlord. But you see, I've grown so tired of waiting. You remember this part. She wanted to understand her role better, and so... You ask what it is that she's really hoping to gain from this. The maiden is confused by her question. Perhaps it was as simple as wanting to reach the place she felt like she belonged. The true end for this maiden suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change her fate. If there's something I can do to find fulfillment, then please guide me! The maiden will now fight alongside you. What is this horrible creature? You wound me, dear maiden. Is tragedy really such a terrible thing to behold? I remember now. I remember all the awful things you put us through. And this should be familiar to you as well. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Oh no. Kindness or hope?
Hope. Let's try that.
Our true endings do exist, they simply must! The maiden hopes with all of their heart to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling!
Time to summon.
Just one more. You enter the Overlord's room, relieved to see the fire contained to the torches on the wall. When you close the door behind you, the Overlord rises from her slumber. Who are you? Have you come to reside in my castle and serve me? Explain that no, you're not here to serve her. It's more like you've come to do her a favor. Ask why she spends all day sleeping instead of commanding her demon army. She laughs in response. Many of my underlings certainly think I should be more aggressive with the humans like my father before me. His quest for revenge was endless and self-perpetuating. There's a reason I had to destroy him. You can't help but think it's a little late in the game to be getting some new backstory. I have no interest in waging war on the humans. I merely wish to be left alone to live a peaceful, indulgent life in my castle. You realize she actually must be very lonely, only surrounded by her soldiers instead of friends. No wonder she gets attached to the maiden, or so attached to the maiden. The true end for the Overlord suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change her fate. My own attempts at peace have been rather imperfect. If you offer a solution, then very well, I will follow you. The Overlord will now fight alongside you. I see, so this is tragedy. Ah, you brought the Overlord! I don't stand a chance now! You prevented me from attaining peace for long enough. Prepare to die! Ha ha! I hope you're prepared to face your deaths as well! Tragedy attacks with terrible fates! So like, what exactly is happening here, like, in universe, do you or what exactly is happening here in universe? Like, it just, like, are you just role-playing at each other right now at this point?
Not sure.
Like, just, hang on, I need to get the blasted charger cord! Why does SpookBox not just let that keep like plugged in the entire time? I don't understand. Ha ha ha! Now that the whole party's here, can you solve my final puzzle? Which combination of behaviors will open the path to your true ending? Show me. Ambition or brutality?
Ambition.
Reach my true ending with my own power! The Overlord uses her ambitious nature to overcome tragedy. This is it. With everyone's hearts united, you take aim towards your best possible futures! You all unleash one final attack to destroy tragedy once and for all! We've done it! We've won! Ha ha ha! You've done it! You've managed to defeat me! A tragic end for tragedy itself. I love it! I must thank you all for fulfilling your roles perfectly. Thank you, hero! Thank you, maiden! Thank you, underling! Thank you, Overlord! Enough of this nonsense. We defeated you, so die already! Don't worry, I'll be making my exit shortly. Finally, thank you most of all! We couldn't have made it here without you. Yes, my bad end theater did contain a truly good ending after all. I apologize for antagonizing you for so long. I wanted to deliver a satisfying story. Was I able to do it? I wonder. Are you satisfied?
No!
Well, I did my best. Happy endings shouldn't always come easily. Reality is not so kind. But you've earned this one. Here's your true ending. Well, we've done it. Thank you, Nom Nom Nami, for such a fascinating video game.
What the fuck?
He finally got to he got to be a model for the hero's clothing. Oh, and they made peace with the townsfolk. Regretfully. Aw, and they're together as well.
Gay.
Very gay.
Gay.
Searching for my lost love, stumbled toward bed and theater. This place were cold, I still felt this warmth from them. Isn't that strange? Can't help thinking of your face. All your tragedies, alright, happy endings. Do all our suffering. Missed you, my darling. We've come to your true end.
Is something missing?
Oh yes, I believe there is something very missing. The story isn't fully resolved yet, now is it? Oh, you're still here? The curtain is closed for the final time. I'm shutting down my theater. There are no more tragedies left for me to tell after all.
There is one more.
Me? You'd like to know why I started this theater? Because I'm obsessed with bad endings, of course.
Remove the mask.
You gently raise your fingers to the cracks in my mask. Piece by piece, it falls apart in your hands, revealing... I should have warned you. This might affect what you think of my stories. You can't help but compare my face to the maiden's. I'm not her, but it's not like she isn't me, necessarily. That's how it is with fiction. Would you like to hear not another ending, but the truth?
Sure.
Alright, one last story. You may already know this, but it doesn't have a happy ending. First, I'll set the stage. In this world, there are no such things as demons, or even heroes, really. There was a girl eager to set out to fulfill some sort of destiny. That part was true. She met someone. Another girl. A running theme, isn't it? The maiden and the overlord. The two were inseparable, and for a time everything was just wonderful. But their families, the communities they came from, neither could approve of their relationship. That is the reality for many. This pair was no different. Despite their best efforts, the world was intent on pulling them apart. We used to like the types of stories where love conquers all. Where the strength of your love will pull you through any hardship, and everything is okay in the end. I lost her. And then I started this theater.
Does it have? It does have an ending. What?
Huh? I was hoping to find you. It's you. It's been so long. I thought I'd never see you again. You always think of the worst endings. I wasn't about to give up just because things got difficult. Why didn't you reveal yourself sooner? I feel like such a fool. I could say the same to you. You knew I could never resist giving your stories a happy ending. So of course I would be drawn to a place like this. Yes, but I didn't think it would actually work. Sometimes everything does turn out okay in the end. Thank you for reminding me of that. I love you. I love you too. Now truly, everyone can live happily ever after. Tragedies end.
Damn.
Yep. So, that was all that Bad End Theater had to offer. What are your thoughts?
That shit was brutal.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, it was. That ending, it kind of hit. I mean, I didn't feel anything from it. I'm an evil demon. I'm not feeling things. It was certainly a well-crafted game. I will give it that. The romance between the maiden and the overlord, I liked that very much. That ending was, it was something.
It was.
Not everyone gets happy endings. But, you know. I hope that you enjoyed this time. Mr. Cloudlord.
It was fun.
I'm glad. Next time I'll probably just be Jukebox again, whatever. But oh, sorry you missed most of it. Oh, it's okay. Direct Ain't Dangerous the Third. You can just rewatch it again if you so desire. But it was a very nice game overall.
Yeah.
Anything you would like to say before we leave?
I was gonna stab Tragedy. I'm not.
Well, I feel like that would have meant. I feel knowing what we know now that might have been a bit out of character, but I would have preferred the stab option though, personally. Also the flamethrower option, that seemed like a good option as well. But well, I suppose I will see you around.
Okay.
But turn me on, dead man. What are you talking about, Octawave? This isn't a backwards Beatles record or anything. What? Oh well. Well, I suppose that'll be all for now. I will return to the screen at some point. Oh, also, Skye, I must say, happy early birthday.
Aw, thanks.
Thank you. And thank you for joining me here.
Yeah.
Which was totally not against your will. Well, I suppose it is time for me to bid you all adieu for today. Until next time, I am Miss SpookBox 8.
And I'm Skye Cloudlord.
And thank you for a terrifying time. That's what my sign off thing is now. Does it sound good? I haven't really.
I was thinking you were going with the thank you for a spooky time.
Oh, that would be even better. Thank you for a spooky time. That's an even better idea. Thank you.
Perfect.
Yes, that's perfect. I'm Miss SpookBox 8, and thank you for a spooky time.